Hello students, in the last class we studied about the chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. In that class we are explained that aldehydes and ketones generally undergo nucleophilic addition reactions due to that polar nature. This CO group, C double bond O, CO group is polar in nature. Due to polar nature, they undergo nucleophilic addition reactions. Nucleophilic addition reactions. Again, aldehydes are more reactive than the ketones towards nucleophilic addition reactions. Why aldehydes are more reactive than ketones towards nucleophilic substitution reaction? Already we are explained that due to that of the electronic effect and steric effect. Due to electronic and steric effect makes aldehydes are more reactive than the ketone towards nucleophilic addition reactions. In this class, we can study about the examples for the nucleophilic addition reactions. This is most important one. First one is reaction with, that is addition of hydrogen cyanide. Addition of hydrogen cyanide, formula is HCN. These aldehydes and ketones, that is carbonyl compounds, aldehydes and ketones reacts with hydrogen cyanide. They forms the corresponding cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrins are formed. Aldehydes and ketones reacts with hydrogen cyanide. The product formed is corresponding cyanohydrin. If you use aldehyde, then the product is aldehyde cyanohydrin. If you consider ketone, then the product is ketone cyanohydrin. For this one, you have to write the mechanism also. This is very important. Already in alloalkanes you have studied about SN1 and SN2 mechanism. Then in alcohols we have studied about that alcohol to alkene mechanism. Then most important, another one is addition of HCN. Out of these four mechanisms, generally they can ask the two mechanism, nearly carries 5 marks. If you study that SN1, SN2, alcohol to alkene mechanism and addition of HCN, then definitely in your board exam you can get the 5 marks easily. Next, to study the mechanism of addition of HCN. Mechanism of addition of HCN to the aldehyde and ketone. That is, this addition of reaction with pure HCN, reaction with the pure HCN is slow. It is very slow. Hence, it is catalyzed by a base. Reaction is carried in the presence of base to form the cyanide ion. Reaction with pure HCN is very slow. Hence, it is catalyzed by a base to form the cyanide ion as a strong nucleophile. That cyanide ion as the strong nucleophile. This nucleophile adds to the carbonyl group, carbonyl compound to form the cyanohydrin. Reaction with pure HCN is very slow. Hence, it is catalyzed. That reaction is catalyzed by using base to produce cyanide ion as a strong nucleophile. The nucleophile then added to the carbonyl compound to form the corresponding cyanohydrin. If you know the explanation, then only you write this explanation. Otherwise, directly write the mechanism step. That mechanism steps are HCN. This is catalyzed by the base. That base formula is the OH minus. Base means donates the hydroxyl ion. This is the base. Base means donates the hydroxyl ion according to Bronsted theory. This dissociates. This is reversible. That forms the cyanide ion. Cn minus. Carbon contains two lone pair. This can act as a strong nucleophile. That HCN bond gets broken. This bonded electrons moving towards the cyanide. That forms a Cn minus nucleophile liberating water. This is the first step. This reaction catalyzed by the base OH minus forms a strong nucleophile cyanide ion. Then you take carbonyl compound. If they are considered carbonyl compound, you write this is the formula. If they are mentioned, write the mechanism of addition of HCN to aldehyde, then you replace these valencies by one valency by the R, another valency by the H. If they are considered ketone, then other valency also by an R group. Instead of that one, if they are generally mentioning the carbonyl compound, then you consider just carbonyl group. To this carbonyl group, that carbon atom out of carbon and oxygen is more electronegative, it gets delta minus, carbon gets the delta plus, carbon atom gets the delta plus. Then these bonded electrons, due to more electronegative nature, these pi electrons moving towards the oxygen atom. These aromers are very, very important. Then Cn nucleophile, Cn minus. This compound is the carbonyl group, carbonyl compound, maybe aldehyde or ketone. The Cn minus under write nucleophile. By using these lone pair electrons, the cyanide is a negatively ion, hence it get added to the positive electrophilic center carbon atom. This is the aromer. Then this pi electrons moves towards the oxygen. This is reversible. This step is slow. Forms the tetrahedral intermediate. This is the intermediate. By moving these pi electrons towards oxygen, it gets minus, O minus, and Cn get added to the carbon, Cn. This is the tetrahedral intermediate. Tetrahedral intermediate. Then again, this is the reversible tetrahedral intermediate. This is a reversible step. Then accept the proton, H plus, proton transfer, H plus, proton transfer takes place, proton transfer. Then this step is fast. This H plus get added to the O minus. That results in the formation of cyanohydrin, that is CnOH. This is called cyanohydrin. This is the mechanism. If they are considered aldehyde, then here one valency becomes R, other valency becomes H. If they are considered ketone, both the valencies of the carbon becomes the R group. This is about the mechanism. All the students must follow this mechanism. Just you practice this mechanism from here only. That mechanism step, HCN, hydrogen cyanide, OH minus, base. This forms a strong nucleophile Cn minus plus water. Then you take carbonyl compound, C double bond O. Then you shall consider the aromer. Due to more electronegative nature, these pi electrons moving towards the oxygen, it carries delta minus, carbon gets the delta plus. To this towards this electrophilic center, nucleophile Cn minus get added. That forms a tetrahedral intermediate. A tetrahedral intermediate is formed. That this is the tetrahedral structure O minus Cn. This tetrahedral intermediate, next step continuation is proton transfer takes place. That step is the first, forms the corresponding cyanohydrin. This is about the mechanism of addition of HCN to the carbonyl compound. Similarly, we consider the reaction with sodium bisulfite or sodium hydrogen sulfite. Then second nucleophilic addition is reaction with sodium hydrogen sulfite or sodium bisulfite. Its formula is NaHSO3, sodium hydrogen sulfite, not sulfate. Sulfate means SO4, sulfite means the SO3. Here directly consider the reaction. That aldehydes are ketones, that is carbonyl compound, C double bond O, carbonyl compounds, they react with sodium hydrogen sulfite, sodium hydrogen sulfite. They forms the reactive intermediate. This is the intermediate. That means from this NaHSO3, Na plus and HSO3 minus. That HSO3 minus, that is again this is delta plus, delta minus. Here Na plus, HSO3 minus. This Na plus get added to the O part, forms the ONA. And this SO3 that is added to the carbon electrophilic center as SO3H. This is the intermediate. Then again the proton transfer takes place. Proton transfer takes place. That is just exchange of the proton. This forms the SO3Na and OH. SO3Na and OH. That is when carbon, this is an addition compound. The product name is the white solid. A white solid of the bisulfite addition compound. Bisulfite addition compound. This is more very important. Bisulfite addition compound. When carbonyl compound reacts with sodium hydrogen sulfide, forms a addition compound, that is bisulfite addition compound. This addition compound, that bisulfite addition compound, this for competitive point very important. This is soluble in water. This is soluble in water and can be converted. This bisulfite compound can be converted back to original carbonyl compound. That can be converted back to original carbonyl compound. Converted back to carbonyl compound by treating with this bisulfite addition compound, by treating with mineral acid like HCl, or with an alkali. With alkali means base like NaOH. If you treat this bisulfite addition compound with mineral acid or with alkali, you get an original carbonyl compound. Hence, this sodium bisulfite reagent used for separation and purification of carbonyl compounds. Name the reagent used to separate or purify the carbonyl compounds. Mean sodium hydrogen sulfide. Why that sodium hydrogen sulfide used for the purification of carbonyl compounds means carbonyl compounds reacts with sodium hydrogen sulfide, they forms the bisulfite addition compound. This is the bisulfite addition compound. That bisulfite addition compound, it is soluble in the mineral acid or in an alkali to again to get the carbonyl, to get regenerate the carbonyl compound. But impurities are insoluble. If any impurity is associated with the carbonyl compound, they not form the white solid. Only carbonyl compound forms the white solid with sodium hydrogen sulfide. Those the white solid is separated by filtration and then treated with mineral acid or with an alkali, they regenerate the carbonyl compound. Hence, sodium bisulfite reagent used for separation and purification of the carbonyl compound. Next, you consider next other examples like reaction with Grignard reagent. The next class you can study about the reaction with Grignard reagent and with the alcohol and reaction with ammonia and its derivative. All the students must have to practice the mechanism of the addition of hydrogen cyanide, And one more point here, for the one more question they can ask, the acetophenone formula is C6H5COCH3. If you take acetophenone or benzophenone molecule, benzophenone means C6H5CO C6H5. In our syllabus, they are considered only acetophenone. Acetophenone not forms white solid. Acetophenone not forms white solid with sodium bisulfite, sodium hydrogen sulfide. This is very, very important. In majority, in the first main they are asking this question. Why acetophenone not forms white solid with sodium hydrogen sulfide? Just a simple reason is this acetophenone, that you observe the groups bonded to the carbonyl. To the carbonyl group, one is C6H5 group, another one is the CH3 group, methyl group and phenyl group. These groups are considered as the bulky groups, bigger groups. These bulky groups, they not provides the space to add the nucleophile. The bulky group, they not provide the space to add the nucleophile to the carbonyl carbon. Commonly, it is called as an steric due to steric effect or steric hindrance, or you take steric hindrance. Hindrance means they not provide the space. That is called steric hindrance. Due to steric effect or steric hindrance, that acetophenone not form the white solid. For one mark, just you write due to steric effect or steric hindrance, acetophenone not form the white solid with sodium bisulfite. This is also very important for the point of 1 mark. In next class, you consider the other addition reactions.